Hello guys, this is Hello Tech Gaming, so we are back! Alright, so, what is it? Get up, we want to hit myself just a little bit, cool, have the fleets there, fleet here that needs reinforcements, okay, orientation complete. Really none of this matters. That matters a little bit. Just a tad bit. Alright, so they've... what is it? So this takes place after... the little hot... I think, yeah, on the 1st. On the 1st of April, so... you now have it, well... carriers are a little more useful, I guess. Because they've dropped the downside of having, well, you could only like what is it, launch borders, or not borders. What am I talking about? So essentially, when you launch an ordnance, so like a fighter squadron, a bomber squadron, you would have to wait until it got back, and then it would start to reload. That is no longer the case. Now it will start to reload after they've left, and you will be able to use it once it dies, or it returns to the hangar, whichever one comes first, really. I have to say, what is it? I was playing a lot of multiplayer, so like a little iffy with the Tyranids now. Just because what is it? I got up to level 10 with the Dark Elder, and I think I'll be making a video on that sometime later on this week, probably. If not sooner. Because it is...
the enemy has seized a strategic area.
The Dark Eldar changed quite a bit, in my opinion. They went from a force that could choose between either engaging or just going after the points, in which situation I would obviously just go after the enemy ships, because I think going after the points is cowardly. But instead, what ended up happening is that we're now at a situation where you could simply just ignore the points. You could absolutely just ignore all the various points that the enemy had and just go straight for the enemy formation. Like trying to focus at the same time. Like setting my own ships on fire. That's not good. Like trying to figure out how to play the Tyranids again. Oh my goodness. Alright, so that fleet has been absolutely wrecked in the face. Those fires on the bio ship, I don't know how that even works. They are going to be out shortly. Just need to kick you out of the way. What do they have over here? I think that's the only capital ship. I'm guessing it was you and you. just tell you guys to recall your squadrons. I'm still not a fan of having one ordnance craft out at a time. It's mostly due to the fact that I'm just so used to the old system, and I find this to be, I mean, it's one way to balance the game, but it's also a little tedious, I guess, as well. And it's mostly due to the fact that I specifically made my fleet around the ability to spam out craft, so this really does hamper my abilities quite a bit, just a tad bit. They also haven't made this indestructible. I really think they should make the claws indestructible. Even as someone who fought against so many Tyranid players, I still think that the ability to just take out someone's primary weapon so easily is a little too much. Oh, look at all that fire. Oh, you weren't supposed to hit them there. Oh, that is your job. I just realized I haven't used any boarding actions. Because I didn't really need to. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Love it. I could have the other ships engage it, but I would rather ram it to death and watch it explode, just like that. Because that is more enjoyable and exciting. Now, what is it? I mean, Domination, as far as I'm concerned, maybe Clash to the point where it just started to get dull, I guess. As this is actually a brilliant way of just winning battles that would otherwise have been far more challenging. Yeah, I don't care about the other battles. Let's get back to the fight. I mean, I have, I guess, two options here. I could... What? Yeah, all these fleets are now just out of action? I don't understand that. Like, they're just all heavily damaged, and the Admiral ship is dead? Huh. Okay. Yeah, so I have several options here. I think I'm in range to just go after Cadia right now if I wanted, really. I mean, I can't use my other fleets because they don't have any health. But I could just go straight after Cadia and just end the campaign here. Though, if this is going to be the last episode, and this is the last campaign as well, it'll be a little more thematic than that. So, we'll take over the system, heal up, maybe play another couple of turns or so. This might end up being the last episode. Isn't that kind of sad? It's almost kind of sad, huh? No, it's funny. I was playing a lot of Ace Combat today. In Ace Combat 5, Ace Combat 0, just before you take off from your plane, just this random guy says, "Hey, so this is your last mission, huh? kind of sad, isn't it? And he just comes out of nowhere, just like aware that, oh, this is the final mission for the game, and it's just really on the nose about it. It's just kind of funny. Yeah, so I think this might end up being the last episode. Even if this does go over 40 minutes or so, I'm probably going to conclude the campaign here, unless there's something that happens after we kill Gilliman and stop him from narrating every single damn thing we do in this campaign. Because to be completely honest, I mean, what is it? Having Gilliman reduced to a narrator, essentially. That's basically what he is. He's an overglorified narrator that just constantly talks about what is going on and how you should care. It's like, oh, this has happened, and you should feel bad, or this has happened, this is dire. The Necrons have perished. The inhumanity of it all. And while we hate the Necrons, we will stand no... It just goes on and on. And it's just like, what... Is this like all they could do with the Primarch, I guess? Turn him into a giant narrator. I mean, granted, it's better than him, I guess, not showing up. I would... Because he does, yeah... There was a comment saying that he narrated more in the Tyranid campaign than the all the other campaigns, and this comment is absolutely 100% correct. He narrated way more in the Tyranid campaign than in any other campaign in the entirety of the game. It's just absolutely hilarious that is like, that's true. It's like absolutely true.
A strategic area.
Don't have to chase after that one. I think maybe another boarding strike would be enough. Where are you launching this from? Yeah, just launch it, I guess.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
I'm gonna keep pressing this flank out. Oh shit. Not gonna make it. Oh, okay, thank God.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Alright, so these ships are
You have seized a strategic
basically
area.
KIA. This massive flotilla of ships down there. Oh, because you have to deal with his reinforcements. I think I'll just deal with them first. This will be easier to handle. This is just a colossal force going after every single point. I mean, it won't matter because all the points we're getting from, I don't know, killing his ships will more than likely compensate us for all the points we aren't capturing right now. which one of you guys is... Oh, yeah. Just for good measure.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas. The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Yeah, that ship's not coming back. I think that's the last of the enemy's reinforcements, I believe. Looks like they regarrisoned that Arc Mechanicus. I think my real question is, why would you have like full morale after losing basically everyone on board your ship? Like, why would that be a thing? Alright, so... Oh, that's right, I have you on Do Not Move stance. That is why you're not moving. This makes sense. Perhaps we should go around that. We have a lot of the points.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
Come on.
You have seized a strategic area. The enemy has seized a strategic area. The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Grab me a place for a pack and see if we can get you out of there. I'm gonna wipe out those light cruisers. There's a spare squadron over there.
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
You into the center of the formation, we might be able to rout them all. Just need to line you up. Holy. You're like about to die. Alright, we need to end this right now. No, 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 no. No, stop shooting at him. He's done nothing wrong. Oh, thank God. I was just like, I don't want to lose that Admiral ship because he's like the only other one that has the screeching ability. Okay, alright, so we are good. We are Gucci. Good, 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 good. Alright. We have that system. Have Cadia proper under our control. We're gonna get basically no binding, so I'll put a hatchery world here. Need to add more ships to this fleet here. That should be good. I do think it's weird that we just have like no health at all on anyone. Basically, it's... I mean, I think it's just a glitch, really. We should be able to easily destroy this fleet, though. Have almost paired, so that. Oh my goodness, it's weird. No, because I started making the campaigns when the game came out, and now it's ending in the beginning of April. So it's been like several months of constantly uploading videos. Essentially, it's just mind-boggling how absolutely long it has been, really, since I started making these videos. It's just like, where do I go from here? There's not really much.
The enemy has seized a
I mean, I
strategic
can just
area.
cover multiplayer, I suppose, and I have been kind of just not covering multiplayer for the most part in the time that I've been covering this. Yeah, no, I guess I could spend more time covering multiplayer. Covering all the different changes, all the different metas. Oh, they're like hitting their own ship with their torpedoes. Yep, this is fun. Ah, I just wish my wrecking ball was still intact. Alright, so that ship is basically dead. And the ship is dead as well. This is just being numbed on. And do we have it? Yeah, we don't need those battle plans anyway. No, battle plans are overrated. Thinking, yeah, so that that one little escort was not going to survive getting rammed. There was just really no way. I'm pretty sure everyone on this station would be basically shooting bricks right now. Because that is terrifying as hell. That would be absolutely terrifying.
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Just having a, what is it, a Manhattan-size behemoth just ramming your poor little station. The size of the Empire State Building. Actually, no, much. So it's like Manhattan ramming itself into just downtown Manhattan, or maybe just Central Park, and just watching the carnage. It just would not. It would not be fun for anyone, except for the person who set that up. Really, it's just absolutely insane. Alright, so now all our fleets now have health again. These are good changes. These are good changes indeed. What is it? Yeah, let's purge the entire area of life that is not Tyranid. Alright, so send you all the way over here. Send your fleets over here. You might as well just take over the entire sector, just to be sure. Just to be sure. Hell, we'll even send our massive fleet to deal with the last chaos stronghold here. Even though they should be just remnants at this point. Yep, outnumbered several times over. I'm sure we'll be fine. Plus, this is my main fleet as well, so if it does take several turns trying to repair it. Not in terms of just repairing the ships, but just getting more ships. As we still haven't taken Xerxia, essentially. Frankly, the campaign could be won right now. I'm just dragging this out because this is kinda gonna be maybe the actually, not even kind of. This is probably going to be the last, the very last campaign episode for Battlefleet Gothic Armada. At least until they put the grand campaign out there that has everything. When that comes out, oh, for fuck's sake. Now, if there's one thing I love so much, it's these giant asteroids. I mean, what is it? There was one situation where the giant asteroid actually, what is it? Just ran into that, that Necron ship. I think it was the main character from the Necron campaigns. I can't pronounce his name. It's like Armin or something. It just ran into his battleship and he just died. It was hilarious. It was like the best thing that happened in the campaign. As it wasn't scripted at all. It just happened on its own. Not want you to run into him, I just want you to get closer to his fleet. Oh wow, I need to pay attention. that ship's basically dead. We're gonna lose this cruiser in just a second. Got this coming under too much enemy fire. Gonna make a run on the enemy's flagship. Get those reinforcements. Oh, of course I got the clones, even though I was on brace for impact. The enemy reinforcements are starting to show up. Cluster nonsense.
You have accumulated 25% of strategic points.
You know, use you as a battering ram and find that last enemy admiral. That would be fairly helpful. Forgot we even had that. Just these endless ships. What is that reinforcement? Because these ships are getting beat up quite a bit. Oh, that's the final enemy admiral ship. Now my ships are moving in that direction. Because you think that morale is going to save you, it's not. Come on. Are they out of ships yet? Like so many fires on that ship.
You have accumulated 50% of strategic points.
Alright, so that ship is probably out of the fight. I don't see any more reinforcements coming, so I think we got them all. Oh, Willie, you on like 1 HP. I mean, it's a little careless, but I'm just like going to repair all this anyway, so it's fine. Did we get them all? Did we kill them all? Are they all dead? We good? We just wrecked an entire full battle group of chaos vessels. Just... And I think we only lost one cruiser. It's not a bad trade-off. Well... So you're down to one ship. Yeah, but we've taken significant casualties. Okay, so we lost that battle cruiser as well. Most of these fleets are basically almost out of action. Have to take them back for pails, most likely. Alright. Maybe this may not be the last episode. I might be able to sneak in another episode, but I'll probably just upload it the same day, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Just conquer all of Cadian space. One system at a time. Actually, technically, there's only like two systems. Actually, there's 3 systems left. 2 Imperial and 1 Chaos, I believe. Do they have a space station here or something? Oh, they do. We'll just rush that. Yeah, this is when Domination mode gets on my nerves.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Because it's like, in this situation, it's... I don't know. Because we have to destroy the station, but I guess granted the station isn't next to one of the orbital platforms, so it's like going to go down relatively quickly. Like, yeah, that's a done deal. It's dead. There's like no coming back from that. Oh wow, these are Mechanicus and Space Marines. Now that is kind of interesting. They have like 2 battle barges as well. Oh wow, really? Like as I'm pushing, then they lose. Just kind of sitting around, staring at one another. Yeah, this is a close quarters engagement. Ow. Did not mean to actually do all that. I kind of just wanted to be in a position where I could use my ability. Alright, so we lost one of the ships. Yeah, we'll fail all that. I think that's it for them. Even though we did... I hate it when they just get the claws on your battle cruiser, and then there's like nothing you can do. I think that should be it. Alright, we killed all the Space Marines. All the Space Marines are gone. Call in additional reinforcements. That means we lost something else.
You have accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Oh, they have another? Really? Okay. Yeah, so that station is dead. Oh, that was a mistake on your part. What the hell is he aiming at? No, because like you don't have the accuracy. Why are you ramming him? You know, let the reinforcements deal with him. We need to go after those platforms. So one of the cons of the low-level play is the fact that, what was it? Battles like these would have taken much longer due to the low DPS both sides have. And as a result, you would end up in a situation where you would probably end up losing this battle just due to the fact that they would get more points than you. Like, that ship is dead right now. Okay, I just want to get close enough to use my ability. Yep. Try repairing that. Yep, there goes his bridge. His bridge is damaged. He lost his generator. Everyone is literally just being eaten alive by all the Tyranids we put on there. Not an envious position at all. Holy hell. No, I mean, just fighting the Tyranids, as scary as it is, just the mental idea of it, it's just absolutely. Lovely. No. Don't. No. You lost Johnny. Johnny's dead. Ah, bloody hell. Not Johnny. Yeah, I think I might just conclude the... That's, yeah. Yeah, I think maybe the next turn I'm just... Because there's really no point in taking over the rest of the systems other than me dragging this out. I know, I'm gonna do a video on my thoughts on the different campaigns. Just FYI, the Tyranid campaign is really down there. As it's just not that entertaining after a while. I do feel like it just you lose interest in the campaign the longer you play it. The Imperial campaign was very interesting. The Nightcrawler campaign was slow at first, but got more interesting later on. Yeah, the Tyranid campaign is just the same overall, the same level of interest, because you don't really do anything besides, what is it? Eat stuff and then heal reports about how other people think about you eating
The enemy has
stuff,
seized a
essentially.
strategic
That's...
area.
I mean, of course, I'm not paraphrasing, I am downplaying most of the
You
things
have
that happen in
seized a
the
strategic
campaign
area.
by a large factor, of course. But it does feel that way, that we don't really have any real agency of our own, really. Just going around eating everyone's ships. Yep. You did not disengage fast enough. By fast enough, I mean you should have disengaged the second you saw us enter the system. I have an idea on how I want to deal with Gilliman. That would be really funny. It does require for some of these ships to actually survive, though. Yeah, they don't have any stations now. What are you... Like, wondering what these guys are shooting at half the time. Yeah, that's an OP combination. Having both of those. Because essentially you can just ram a vessel and then get like that extra 400 damage in as well. It's really good at breaking fleets apart, essentially. So we lost the light battle cruiser. A little sad. And they were all part of the same fleet as well. Which does hamper my plans a little bit. I think we should still be able to pull it off. Alright, so yeah, so we're gonna end this next turn, so we're gonna have to Gilliman. We're tired of him announcing everything we do, so he's not a spokesperson for the hive mind, so we can't allow him to continue to do this. I don't know why he went full Cockney though. Anywho, we're going to go ahead and finish this. Gonna finish the fight. Your fleet is really of no use to us, sadly, because you only have a couple of forces. Send you in, and we'll send you in. Our last remaining strong fleets to finish off Lord Commander Obute Gilliman. Because Spire failed to hold the entrance to the Cadian sector, Obute Gilliman and his Ultramarines are gathered among Cadia's ruins to make a last stand against the Tyranids. The fate of Holy Terror and of humanity itself will be at stake above Cadia. Yes, yes it will be. Yes it will be. And we're going to num every single one of your vessels. We have on the menu, boys, Ultra Steel.
Cadia, ever the fulcrum upon which mankind's fate turns. Is the fleet prepared?
All commands confirmed.
We'll use the asteroid fields to our advantage. Even reduced to its bones, Cadia still has bite.
Let me guess.
My lord.
He's going to camp out over here and wait for us to kill like a bunch of his lieutenants before he actually gets... Because that's literally what every single boss has done. He's like sent out, oh, so you are attacking? Why don't I lose a battle in detail?
Give the order to engage.
Acknowledged. My lord, radiation from Cadia's death throes is sure to reduce our detection range.
Contact the fleet. Warn them to remain alert. We cannot afford surprises.
Ah, bloody Gilliman. My lord, the enemy is attacking our fleet. Should we do something? No. We will send in our lieutenants first. And when they fail, we shall... I mean, if they fail, we shall attack. It's just like, what? But who can I get like someone else? Is Vulcan still out? Can I get Vulcan over here? Who else is not really dead? Jagadiah Khan or so? Can we get one of the other Primarchs over here? Because it seems that you've lost your mind. Clearly being asleep for so long has clouded your judgment. Bloody hell, that's absolutely insane. Like, why are we following this guy again? I mean, what is it? He didn't even make it to the Siege of Terra in time. Or of Terra in time. That is a lot of light cruisers. And that's a lot of fire damage. Oh, that was kind of pointless. Oh, the Space Marines are weak against my ramming force.
To full. I want to hear her roar.
Oh, fudge. Which target is he going after? Deploy all squadrons. Okay. This is what I have in mind. We're going to ram her from both sides. Yes. that enough? And they're not taking any defensive actions here. Holy. Alright, brace for impact. Go for it. Tell me how Plymouth tastes, I suppose.
We have to withdraw.
10,000 years of waiting now ended in failure. This cannot be. Give the order.
Yes, my lord.
The hell? Where the hell did you guys come from?
My lord.
Eat him.
There is no retreat.
There is no retreat. Eat him faster. He'll get overrun.
Reading additional Tyranids.
Then we shall answer, Lieutenant. All batteries fire at will.
I can't believe it. We actually brought the... Why would we do this?
I beg your forgiveness, Father. I have failed you.
The Macrack's honor has been destroyed. The Lord Commander is lost.
Really? Okay, that's no. Okay, you're telling me we killed the Primarch and then the Ultramarines would fight to the death trying to avenge the Primarch.
And so, the 13th Black Crusade ended neither in victory for the Imperium or for chaos, but with the endless hunger of High Fleet Leviathan. Admiral Spire's fleet, scattered and leaderless, was swiftly consumed. And then there was silence for a time. The galaxy held its breath, hoping that the Leviathan's hunger was at last sated. It did so in vain.
Admiral! We're reading signatures exiting Cadian space!
Impossible! Nothing survived! Emperor's light, no!
The astropath is convulsing! We can't get a hymnal to Terra!
Blessed Emperor! Get us out of here, all speed! They must be warned! Someone must!
Okay. Someone must be... No, okay, so I do have qualms against that. Okay, so you have the Space Marines, the... What is it? And not just the Space Marines, the Ultramarines, who got the Primarch back. Are you telling me that if he was killed in battle, they would just leave his body there and run away like cowards? No! What they would do is they would fight to the death trying to avenge him falling, essentially. They wouldn't just run like a bunch of cowards. I mean, it's one thing for the Imperium to do that. They're just a bunch of conscripted men or so. They're different, essentially. And any other faction, the Eldar, the Necrons, they would all leave. Maybe the Tyranids wouldn't leave, they'll just go feral. But the Space Marines would have just sent in everything they had to get back their Primarch. They would not just leave his body there in the void of space to be consumed by the Tyranids. The fact that they even... No, I don't know. It's just lore breaking, essentially. it just doesn't, it doesn't make sense. Like, even, what is it? Even during the battle for, what is it? I think it was like the battle for McCrag, when a hive fleet was consuming the entirety of the sector, basically. They still went back for their, what is it, the veteran, the first veteran company or so. Even though the outpost had lost contact and was lost, they went back for 100 veteran space marines. So they would definitely go back for the Chapter Master. They would definitely go back for the Bloody Primarch, the essence of why they exist as a faction at all, as a chapter. So I'm just, I don't know, I am just baffled that they did that. I don't know. Because I feel like it would have been better. I mean, technically I would have lost, well, I wouldn't have lost my entire fleet. I did have enough forces to probably hold them back if they did all try to rush me. But from a lore standpoint, they should have all fought to the death right there. There was absolutely no reason why they would just retreat like that. Absolutely no reason at all. Alright, well that was me ranting on for a bit, and what is it? I don't know. It's just mind-boggling how that happened. Just absolutely insane. Epic Games? Oh yeah, that's right. I think this uses the Unreal 4 engine essentially, so you can probably find it on the yeah, you can probably find it on the what is it? Epic Games website. I thought there'd be something under the credits. Alright, well, yeah, that is the entirety of Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2's campaigns. We did the Prologue, we did the Imperium campaign, we did the Necrons, and we did the Tyranid campaign. I will be posting a video later on when I have the creative foresight and intellect to actually compare all these campaigns. Maybe just a spoiler, my rating for them goes in order of how I played them. I don't know if that is a result of repetition between the campaigns. Like, I'm doing like a little light version of it right now, I suppose. Because all three of the campaigns were, what, they were different in terms of the theme, which forces you would fight, essentially. But in terms of similar story missions, in terms of, similar situations, essentially, it did feel very repetitious during the Necron campaigns, and even more so during the Tyranids campaign. And playing it on hard wasn't really that bad, I suppose. But there's just no, I don't feel any replayability here. No, I'm talking too much about this. I'm going to end it here because I want to make a full video of me just talking, ranting on about it. And I'm sure I can put all my details or all my thoughts into one coherent video that everyone will, of course, enjoy and like. Anyway, thank you guys. If you guys have been watching the campaign since the first episode, thank you for watching through the entire series. I know we had some technical hiccups due to the game being buggy, but I appreciate everyone for watching through all this or so. As always, take care, and I will catch you guys next time.